Look at what we can do, about how we can prepare, about how we can live in this world in a way that we can live happily and equitably and meet all our basic needs within our ecological means.
Create a situation where we can put people to work in a way where they're doing things that actually contribute to the restoration of the environment.
I want to talk a little bit about what Bay LOCALIZE is up to now and what we're planning on for the next couple of years. So we have several campaigns and initiatives that we're engaged in partnership with a lot of our friends and allies in the room. And the first of those I want to talk about is called Claim Our Cash. We want to use it in a targeted way in our communities, put people to work, retrofit our homes, cut greenhouse gas emissions, and revitalize our economy. How's that sound? We also have an urban ag campaign as part of our Green Your City program. For us to grow our own food and sell it, imagine that, to one another.
We're talking about this long-term vision, right? Well, there's some people that are doing this type of work here in the Bay right now.
So for outstanding leadership in the nonprofit community sector, Bay LOCALIZE is proud to present you and your team with the 2011 Community Leadership Resilience Award.
I think I carry that feeling into the work that I'm so thankful to be doing in my own hometown, Richmond. The work of reconnecting people to the land and to each other.
So David Ralston is a very powerful person who I think is kind of behind the shadows and emergence of everything. But at the same time, he's very committed to this work and committed to equity and also supporting and leveraging his resources within the city to support the community.
Yeah.
Because it's at the local level that we can really make a difference and we can hold people accountable and make a difference. So we felt so much energy and excitement, and we know that Gene is going to be a partner in our continued resiliency work. Yeah. And we're going to need all the support that we can get because, believe me, there's a lot of inherent, internal, external obstacles that we have to fight against, a lot of challenges.
Women's Action to Gain Economic Security, or WAGES, is a nonprofit that supports low-income women in forming their own worker-owned cooperatives to form ecological businesses.
How being a member of a worker-owned cooperative had helped her be more resilient, and she talked about having a dignified job. We talk a lot about healthy, dignified jobs, and for her, she now works, she cleans houses as a professional and as a worker owner in this business, and she doesn't have to poison herself by using toxic products all day long.
We decided to give one more Resilience Leadership Award. It's in an area that we think is really important, energy.
I just want to say that I got laid off of a job that I had in Silicon Valley about 2 years ago, and I was just thrilled. And I saw the work that Dave and the folks were doing, and I was just captivated by it. You know, the dedication and the thoroughness and the absolute wisdom of these folks about what the future of the world had to be.
It is with great pleasure that I'd like to invite up Reverend Daniel Buford.
When we look at equity, it looks at principles of justice, of morality, things that have to do with values and ethics that lift us beyond just treating everybody equally.
Well, I think what we're looking at is the difference between the national politics and what we can do locally. And quite frankly, in the movement for a better environment, it's the local movement that's driven the national movement. We need to make sure that there's environmental justice and greenness in every part of the city. And when we do that, we will help again lead the nation to show that the issue of green environmentalism and the issue of environmental justice means that no neighborhood is left behind, but that an entire city puts its arm around the children in every neighborhood and makes sure that they grow up in a world that's green and healthy.
It is such an exciting time for us to be alive and on the planet right now, in this very moment, at this very time. The call that we're heeding is the call of the earth, the call of the mama. She's waking us all up. Waking us all up into our greatness, into our boldness. And all around us, look around the room, we're the all-stars.
Yo, say so with power.